Hey guys, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. This is a place we make fun of the dumb stuff we see out there on the road. So if you like this kind of garbage, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, because we're going to make fun of this right here. An Uzbekistani trucker accused of chasing another trucker with a knife. Oh man, look at that. Look at that mug. All right, out there in Wyoming, beef country. Uena County? Unity County? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. This might take me a minute. An Uzbekistani truck driver was arrested Sunday after a road rage incident evolved into an alleged knife pursuit off highway or Interstate 80 in something county. Court documents say. Alisher Sabarov, well, we heard that name, right? And this guy's from Uzbekistan. All right, we heard that name over in West Virginia last week, if you remember. Is a commercial semi-truck driver who claims mixed martial arts experience and who is now facing one count of aggravated assault and another of reckless endangering, some circuit court. I mean, you know what? People and their stupid names. Get better names here. Like Ike. I know that name. Or Bonehead. Or Trucker. Okay? There's some easy stuff for me. Do it for me. The investigation started about 3:37 p.m. Sunday when a commercial truck driver, distressed and out of breath, called 911 to say another truck driver chased him around the area. "He's chasing me with a knife," is what he said. Wyoming State Patrol Scott Nielsen responded to the scene. There he met a trucker whom the court say he calls himself NM, like New Mexico, but never mind. We could probably guess what his name not is. Easy for me to pronounce. Who is a truck driver, a white semi, which is probably a white Volvo on I-80. I'm just sitting there saying probably a freaking, probably a white freaking Volvo. NM told Nielsen, the state trooper, that's who Nielsen is, that both trucks were traveling on west on 80 when the white semi truck passed him on the left, then cut him off and brake checked him and did all that kind of stuff. And they were like, yeah. And then they pulled over on the side of the road. They gonna talk about it. That's what they're gonna go do. They're gonna talk about it. With both trucks parked, men confronted each other between the two vehicles. In NM's account, the other driver, later identified as Sabarov, same name as the guy that ran over somebody over in doggone West Virginia, Uzbekistan, was shouting things like "F you, I'll kick your beep, I'll kick your butt." That's what he said. It's probably the only words he knew. All right, that's probably all he knew. Sabarov then retrieved a black-colored knife from his pocket. Opened it up with two hands. It was a pocket knife. It was a freaking pocket knife. And listen, if you got a pocket knife that takes you two hands, two hands to do that. I mean, it take you two hands to close it. Okay, like my little cheap one from Bass Pro. Yeah, this is from Bass Pro. But come on, one hand, not two hands. Come on now. And every man's got one, a pocket knife. I'm just sitting there saying. Meanwhile, to the west, Sabarov at first denied being involved with anything unusual and then changed the course. The document relates and said the driver in the blue truck, which is the NM, been speeding and cutting people off, been driving 90 miles an hour. Sabarov said the driver in the blue truck emerged angry and speaking Russian. So we got an Uzbekistan, who's Sabarov, and NM, who's Russian. All right. I mean, these people are at war with each other, These are the people taking your jobs, Americans. I'm just sitting there saying, Sabarov informed the other driver he's a UFC fighter and told him that go away or I'm going to do some UFC stuff. And you don't want me to do some UFC stuff with my pocket knife that takes me two hands. I got to open it with two hands. They yelled at each other and did all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And they're getting into a fight on the side of the road. That's what they're doing. One's from Uzbekistan and one's from Russia. Now, before this, a few years ago in 2023, Sabarov described a 2023 hit and run in which he was reported to have collided with another driver's mirror. He said, don't touch it. I mean, going down the road. This driver doing a hit and run. Old friggin' Uzbekistan doing this. His record is also listed April 16, 2022, an incident which he was reported to have stopped in the middle lane on Interstate 80, left his semi-truck and another semi-truck and hit him in the doggone forehead for driving. I mean, these guys are freaking UFC fighters over here doing freaking White Volvo Mafia, okay? I'm just sitting there saying. Now, there's more to this. This is on cowboystatedaily.com, okay? That's where this is at. I'm not going to sit here and read all of this. But I would say, these doggone Uzbekistan people, okay? And these Russian people's driving trucks, you know, these freaking White Volvo Mafia type people. And, you know, freaking Super Ego and all those West freaking Chicago, Elk Grove, Illinois people, okay? Them folks coming over here, that's along Interstate 80. Why do you think it's so freaking convenient for them? Close to Canada? Yeah, listen, I'm telling you guys, we got a problem in the trucking industry. It's this crap right here is a big part of it. Luckily, it was just a freaking pocket knife. And they were walking around and running around and calling 911. We're calling the police because we're out of breath because old dude with the UFC guy, you doggone Uzbekistan is, and I'm NM and he's a UFC guy and I'm a Russian over here. I can't say M because no one knows what freaking name that is in Russian. Okay, how about this? How about this, people? All right, how about the U.S. government? All right, we stricten up our policies to become truck drivers, more training, U.S. Citizens, English. Okay, how about we start doing something about it instead of sitting around doing a bunch of nothing, because you know that's what's going on. Washington is doing absolutely nothing. Do you think this new Secretary of the Department of Transportation is doing anything about it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sitting here waiting. All right, maybe I should fast. Maybe I should fast and not eat anything until they start doing something. The FMCSA starts doing something about it. That way I can lose a lot of weight. All right, that's what I'm sitting here saying. I need to lose some doggone weight, and that's because I need to fast. I appreciate you guys watching Bonehead Truckers. At least people are alive in this video. All right, the only bad thing is that both of these truck drivers probably ain't supposed to be here, or at least by our standards. Maybe they're here because they found a loophole. That's what's going on. But at the end of the day, these guys shouldn't be here. All right, appreciate you guys watching Bonehead Truckers. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of garbage. What happens when you have a Blue Tiger Elite Plus with a Blue Tiger Storm? What happens when these two get combined? You have the Blue Tiger Ultimate 2-in-1. Now this thing is extremely comfortable. The music plays really good. The phone calls are awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like putting pillows on my head. The other side comes off and it becomes a legal headset. This is probably the best headset. And listen, I've had the Elites, I've had the Elite Pluses, I've had the Blue Tiger Storms, I had the Solar, and so far, this is the best headset. Link is in the description, 10% off. Put in the discount code, make sure you get that 10% off. It supports us here on the channel.